Alright, today we're going to be talking about how to gear up your elts to get them to a nice decent high eye level so that you can start progressing smoothly with them. Now if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you have a main character who's able to do a little bit of carrying and some extra work that you probably have already been doing. Now while you've been playing, I'm sure you've no doubt collected a bunch of Warbound until equipped gear, ranging as high as 584 eye level for the epics. So immediately send any of your Warbound items to your alternate characters, or just put it in your Warbound bank, which you can find at any banker using the Warbound bank, or you can use the spell that you get, the Warbound bank distance inhibitor, which lets you summon your bank so that you can access it from anywhere. This is where I've been storing all my Warbound until equipped items. Now hopefully you've been doing a ton of delves, because doing a ton of delves is actually going to help you set up at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 of your next characters, assuming you've played delves enough times. We're over here in Dornigal at this location here where the Delver's Hut is, and you can see you can speak to Sir Finley Margalorton, and in his store he's going to sell things with the Undercoin currency, which are warband transferable. You can actually purchase these and send these keys to your elts if you need them so that they can run extra delves. But the most important thing is if we go to the next tab, you'll notice that you can buy gear. 580 eye level gear for about 800 to 750 a pop. Other pieces get cheaper, up to like 500. So you can see you can essentially purchase almost 580 eye level gear in its entirety for an entire class or entire character. So you can like make a new character and boom, they're kind of eye level 580 right off the bat. Of course, you should spend these wisely and rather use the other Warbound equipped items that you find first before spending this Undercoin, because this Undercoin can also come in handy for, buying some other things that you might want too. Now, Undercoin is going to drop from delves from your typical blue chests that you will always find in any delve, so this means you can farm it and you'll gain it as you're just playing and doing delves. You might also get lucky and find Warbound items within those blue chests in delves, so having another character who's high level, who's just grinding, delves, you can find Warbound gear from those blue chests from different delves as you're progressing, as well as gaining Undercoin to purchase more Warbound equipment so that you can have an alt who is at least going to start on 580 eye level. Once you do hit level 80, a first good source of getting some great gear is by doing your weekly quests. So in Dornigal, starting right over here, you'll have a bunch of weekly quests that you can go ahead and do. For example, you might have this lamplighter over here who will have the Call of the World Soul. You just pick a random quest. This will give you a weekly cache that should award you veteran gear, which should be around like 587, I think. I can't remember, that was so long ago. There'll also be the quest from High Speaker Brinth, who will have a weekly cash chest as well to give you another veteran gear piece. And also seemingly 2 bronze celebration tokens that I apparently cannot get on my main character that I'm only seeing now. That's interesting. If we head over to the Delver section and you haven't done this quest already on an alt, you will see you have a blue quest this week only. It changes every week. You'll be able to get another cache with another piece of veteran gear. And this one is for actually doing delves, which is what we're going to be doing soon. In the Isle of Dorn, there's also a weekly event called the Theater Trope that will award you a chest that's going to contain materials for upgrading gear, gold, and more. This event starts every hour on the exact hour, and you can see here you'll get a chest that is going to have more veteran gear for you to go ahead and claim. We're then going to proceed to the Ringing Deeps to Gundargaz, which is located right over here on the map. Now in this area there are 2 quests that you can pick up. The first one is going to be at the Awakened Cash Reward Machine. You speak to this NPC, you'll pick up his quest, and this is for doing 20 waves in the event that he also has, and you'll get a cache over here that is going to have another piece of veteran gear. Remember, you can do all of these weekly. We're then going to head over to the next area, which is Hallowfall, and we're going to go to the Spreading the Light event where you can earn the Radiant Cash. Essentially, during this event, you will have to complete objectives, you will have to get these Radiantite crystals to basically light 4 of these lesser keyflames. You'll find them all throughout the area. Usually they're marked by these little quest icons, and you can find them near them all around this entire area. When you do 4 of these, you will end up completing the Spreading the Light quest and get that Radiant Cash, which will award you with another piece of veteran gear. For the last weekly quest, we're going to head over to Aj Kahet, and we're going to make our way to the Weaver's Lair in the middle. This is because we'll find our weekly quest over here at this reception table over here. Here you'll be given a quest where you'll have to forge a pact, and you'll have to pick one of the 3 NPCs, the Weaver, the General, the Vizier. Once you complete their pact by doing objectives in the area, world quests, or even rumors. Rumors you can find more of by going to this NPC, using their store, and buying a rumor bundle for 125 cash. This will reveal all the little rumors you can find. Each one will complete 10% of your progress bar. World quests will complete 20% of your progress bar. You have the entire week to do it, and it will also award you with another veteran piece of gear once you do finish this quest. Now, once a week, there will be a world boss that you can attempt to tackle. Now, it doesn't guarantee you'll get loot, but if it does drop something, it's going to be 603 eye level, which is champion gear, which is normal raid difficulty gear, which is pretty good right now. On your world map, you can find the world boss by this big icon that is very hard to miss. You can see it's located in Ashkehet this week, and it is Orta. The best way to deal with these are actually by going near the boss. You'll see there is a find group icon next to the monster on the screen. Go ahead, click that, and you can actually find a group, sign up for it with whatever role you're playing, join the group, and quite simply go on and kill the boss. Super simple. If you're watching this video closer to when I posted it, you should know that the Hallow's End event is currently active. That means in your dungeon finder, you can queue for the Headless Horseman, and you can actually stand a chance of getting things like rings at 584 eye level, which is a pretty, decent chance of getting these rings. Other players might even trade it to you if they don't need it. And it typically takes like a couple minutes to run this dungeon. And with the 20th WoW anniversary event, you should note that some of the quests in this area will also award you caches that can give you more gear. So doing the quests over here with the 20th anniversary event is also a good way of getting some extra gear, at least during the time of this video. Now, hopefully at this point, you're towards 580 or maybe even 590. You're going to try get as strong as you can because you now have to play like an absolute legend if you want to get the next part of this gearing grind done really smoothly. Tier 8 delves, bountiful delves. Of course, these are going to require restored coffer keys, which you will be getting by doing the weekly quests that we already did. I haven't done them on this character, so it only says 1. But ideally, during a week, you should get around like 5 to 6 of these, which means 6 guaranteed pieces of 603 eye level gear for that week. Now remember, you can only use these on bountiful delves, and these delves look exactly like this on the map. You'll have 1 in each region every single day, so 4 per day. So here's one in Ashkehet. If I go to Hellowfall, you can see there's the one over there. If I go to the Ringing Deeps, you can see there it is over there. And in the Isle of Dorn, there it is over there. You go ahead and you do each 4 of these. You'll see once you get near the delve, you can get more information on it. If you have cleared up to tier 8 on another character, it will already be unlocked. If this is your first time, you have to do each tier at once to unlock it. But do not open the purple chest at the end because that will consume your key. You want to only use your key on tier 8. And if you cannot complete a tier 8, tier 7 might just barely be okay, but you really want to do tier 8. And that is because in tier 8, the bountiful coffer is going to open up a 603 item level item. If tier 8 is too hard for you right now, at the very minimum, you should be able to do a tier 7, which will still give you champion gear at 597, but you really want to try push for tier 8 if you can. Now, the reason why I'm saying you should do tier 8 delves is because when you go ahead and you do a bunch of delves, you actually progress your vault. Your great vault, which you can open up once a week, can be progressed by doing different activities. Doing delves guarantees you really high eye level gear super easily, and I'm still benefiting from this even now. You'll see here, if you do 2 tier 8 delves, you'll get a guaranteed 616 heroic item level item at the end of the week. If you do 4 tier 8 delves, you'll unlock a second slot so that you'll get to pick between the first one and the second one. And if you do 8 delves at tier 8 difficulty, you'll then have a third option to pick from. So just managing to do at least 2 delves at tier 8, some of them are easier, some of them are harder, but getting 2 of them done does mean at the end of the week, you'll get a guaranteed 616 heroic piece that is going to be so much better than everything else you're wearing on your ult at that moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful, and thank you so much for watching.